Come on, Peter. Here's your suit.
It's heartening to see so many strange new faces here today. I know my mom would be very touched and probably a little suspicious. My mother was a very secretive and private woman. It's Grandma. You know you were her favorite, right? Even when you were a little baby, she wouldn't let me feed you because she needed to feed you. She was a very difficult woman, which maybe explains me.
I recognize you from your mother.
What? Sometimes I swear I can feel them in the room.
Oh my God! What's that?
She isn't gone.
She had private rituals, private friends.
Who's gonna take care of me?
You don't think I'm gonna take care of you?
But when you die.
She wasn't altogether there. At the end.
I don't like this. Dad, I don't like this.
What's happening? Peter! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother! Please stop! Mom, what's happening? Make it stop! Make it stop!
I just don't want to put any more stress on my family.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving our praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, Ba'Shem Rakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect pushing this word in sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, I just want to get back into another quick lesson. All right, I ran into this movie trailer. The movie is entitled Hereditary. All right, and the plot of the movie is, you know, the grandmother dies. You know, as you heard, you know, in the trailer that I played before, Lord willing, they'll take it down. All right, but as you heard in the trailer that I played before the video, you know, who I believe to be her daughter, you know, explains that her mother, all right, the grandmother that died, was a very private person who was into a lot of rituals. Now, you know, when they talking about them rituals, especially in a horror film, all right, they talking about that left-hand side energy, all right, dealing with those wicked spirits, man, all right, which Esau does, man, all right. But and you know, to continue on with the plot, that negative energy, all right, that wicked energy gets passed down from the grandmother who died unto the grandchild. That's why she look all wicked, making all these weird noises and shit. All right, she got demons on her. All right, but the reason that, you know, this struck me and, you know, put the spirit on me to make a video is because this is actually, you know, what the lineage of Esau actually breeds, just more and more wickedness and demons and left hand side energy. All right, in real life, you know, not on no movie screen. Okay, that wicked energy gets passed down from generation to generation to generation to generation, man. All right, just like in this movie. That's why the title is spiritual. It's called Hereditary, and those demons are getting passed down, all right, from, you know, that wicked ass, you know, grandma, you know, to her grandchild, and that energy is gonna continue on in that family. You know what I'm saying? And that's what has happened on the planet Earth with Esau, man. That energy has just continued on, that wickedness, man. All right, because they don't know no other way. That's why the Most High, that's what the Most High made them for, man. All right, but, you know, I'm gonna get into the scriptures. It's Job 20:11. It says, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. All right, his bones is full of the sins of his youth, man. All right, he's the same person, Esau. All right, man, woman, or child. They're the same person, man. The so-called white man ain't no different than he was in the damn 1800s. It's just he got to tame it, all right, because, like, within the parameters of like a politically correct society, you know what I'm saying, being quote unquote racist is wrong. You'll get, you know, bashed in the media for it, whatever have you, man. You know what I mean? But they still the same people, man. It's just they have to conceal it a little bit more now, all right? So his bones is full of the sins of his youth, man. He's still that wicked left-hand side demon, man. He's a physical counterpart of Satan on the planet, man, all right? And to continue to correlate it with, you know, the movie trailer, all right, That's what was happening. Them demons was getting passed down from generation to generation. And that's the same thing with the so-called white man in general, man. Them demons is getting passed down from generation to generation, man. All right? But pretty soon, man, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that energy is going to be completely cut off after y'all, serve your 1,000 years of slavery and we burn y'all off the world, man. All right? But I'm going to read that again, Job 20:11. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. All right? So Esau, that's why you got to burn him off the world, man. He's a plague, man. He's a plague. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how when like a lot of people get sick and they, what they call quarantine them, all right? They have to separate them from everybody else in society. Well, Esau has to be separated from everybody else in society, in the kingdom. And not only that, he has to be burned off the world. All right? Because his sins are full of, so like his bones are full of the sins of his youth. He's never going to change. Show me a so-called righteous white man, man. It ain't going to change, man. And if you know one, you're Jake. All right? Esau is not going to change, man. All right? The wickedness of Esau is hereditary, like that movie said, man. All right? I'm going to have to Ecclesiastes 7:13. It says, consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? Esau can't be made straight because the Most High made him crooked, man. The Most High made him like that, man. All right? So like he gave him the weapons to terrorize the world, the authority to terrorize the Israelites. All right? The Most High did that, so Esau can't be made straight. Why? Getting back to the original point, it's hereditary through his whole lineage, man. All right, that spirit, that left hand spirit, man, that left hand energy, man. All right, going all the way back to the serpent, man, or what's perceived to be as a snake, which is not. All right, it was just a characteristic of that human. All right, that man. All right, those saying that snake on the cane. All right, the snake being the serpent, which represented a man being deceiving, which Esau is the ultimate deceiver. All right, on down to Cain, who's a murderer. Esau is the ultimate murderer. All right, on to Esau, all right, who's a murderer, man, pursuing his brother with the sword, man. It's the same spirit, man. It's hereditary. The Most High made it like that on a spiritual level, man. All right, so consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he have made crooked? Ain't nobody gonna change Esau. All right, that's why when the scriptures say, I'm paraphrasing, I know it's in Sirach 12. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna get it, Salakia. It's Sirach 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right. Though he humble himself and go a crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. All right. It says, though he humble himself and go a crouching. All right. Now I just read in Ecclesiastes where he say a crooked thing can't be made straight. What the Most High made crooked can't be made straight. So if Esau comes to you and he seems quote unquote like he's been made straight, that's why the scriptures say you take heed of his ass when he do that. Because the scriptures say he can't be made straight, man. He's wicked, man. All right, it's just in his lineage, man. All right, it's hereditary, man. Getting back to the point, man. It's a hereditary thing. Esau is just naturally wicked, man. All right. And that's the spirit, man, that movie, man. Just those demons and that left-hand side energy is just hereditary on them Edomites, man. All right. It's Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right. Profane meaning outside of the temple. All right. Being crooked, being perverse. Salakia. Being crooked or perverse. That's Esau to the T. He can't walk in the ways of righteousness, man. All right, that's why if you notice, going back to these movies, if you notice like a lot of these demonic movies, it just be straight Edomites in it. Why you think that is? Jake don't be making shit like that. You know what I mean? You might have, like that movie Get Out, but that was, more of a symbolic movie than a horror movie. This is just like a demonic movie, man. All right, why? because at least there be any fornicator or profane person. It's Esau. Jake don't be on that left hand side shit. Jake don't be going seeing horror films and shit like that, you know. Especially us, you know, that's in the truth. We don't be watching that demonic shit. Alright, but Esau is demonic, man. It's hereditary, man. Alright. It says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. All right, he was rejected. All right, and Esau being rejected makes him hate the Most High. He hates the Most High, so that's why Esau, even though the Most High controls the left-hand side as well, all right, Esau is just stupid. All right, but that's why Esau deal with the left-hand side so heavy. You know what I mean? Trying to, I guess, combat the Most High. That's what he thinks, man. He's going to combat the Most High with the demons that the Most High created. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows you the ignorance of an Edomite, right? And just of heathen nations in general, man. All right. So I ain't gonna make this video too long. You know, I just want to come with a quick lesson. All right. I hope that was edifying. All right. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.